What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Oh my god, you can't see my hand. My house is so freaking cold. Like, there is no difference between my house and the fridge. The both of them are the same right now. Oh my god. Okay, so welcome to Vlogmas 12 and happy winter, cause it's freezing. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you guys what happened to me in IGCSE O-level exam, O-level board exam, like for sociology, when I was taking sociology, and why I didn't get a star like I used to get in my class test or exam. So this is what happened. So since I registered for sociology board exam, sociology exam, whatever it's called, sociology exam, so I was kind of happy because I was like, well, anyway, I've been studying the same topics which is coming for board exam for the past 3 years, and I'm ready. I just have to revise and that's it. So I was kind of happy until my friend came and she gave me a book, and I was like, what's this? She's like, you have to also study this for the exam because she already did sociology board exam that year. I was going to do it with them, but before I could decide whether I'm taking sociology or not, it was too late. So that's why I decided to do it next year. That's next year or whatever. And so I didn't really take that book serious because I was like, I already have this book, and so I don't need any other book. I mean, I've been studying this book for the past 3 years and I don't need any other book. I'm just going to read that book for, let me just say, for reading sake, or I'm just gonna read that book for reading sake, or just to get more knowledge or whatever. And so I took the book from her and I kept it in my house. Of course, that's where you have to keep book. Okay, yeah. So I was reading for exam and I finished reading this book. And so I decided, and because the next day was my sociology exam, so I just looked at that book my friend gave me and I decided to, just look at it, and I decided that, okay, maybe I'm just going to read the ones that are not in this book there. Okay, you guys are not seeing the other book because it's somewhere in my house. I'm done with O-level, so my O-level books are somewhere in my house, which I am lazy to bring out, or I don't know where. Yeah, it's somewhere in my house or whatever. Okay, you have to get used to me saying whatever, because that's just like I always say whatever every single time, so just get used to me saying whatever. Okay, so before I interrupted myself, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, I just decided to read only the topics which are not in this book, anything that topics that was not in this book there. So, and that's what I did. And then when I came to the exam, I saw everybody reading the book and not this book, and I was like, what's going on? I asked again there, like, why are you reading this book? I mean, this is a book you have to read. And she's like, no, you have to read that book. I said, no, you have to read this book. And she said, no, you have to read that book. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, maybe it's different schools have different books. I was just trying to lie to myself. which I always do when I'm kind of like, oh my god, I'm kind of confused or something. I just try to lie to myself and convince myself of what I know is not true. So I was just like, okay, maybe different schools have different books. And so I went into the exam hall, and the exam was really good. And so the exam was really good, and when my results came, I was expecting A star, and I got another grade instead of A star, and I was like, what happened? Like, I did really well, I wrote really well, I wrote every single thing written in this book, because yeah, I wrote really good, and what's wrong? And so I later realized that I was reading, this is sociology for GCSE, not IGCSE. And I was reading from this book, GCSE, which I was not supposed to do. I was supposed to read from IGCSE. I mean, I read from this book because that was the one my teacher used in the class, so I didn't know that was a difference between that book and this book. This was GCSE, and that one was IGCSE, and I didn't know. It was just later when I saw my results, and I was like, I needed to. I was really like curious to know why I didn't get my A star like I always get in my class exam or school test. You know what I'm talking about? And so I was curious, and I got into more details, and I found out that I was actually reading from a GCSE book instead of IGCSE book. And I wished I just read the whole book instead of this. That's how I didn't get my A star, and I passed, but I needed that my A star because I'm really good in sociology, but because I was ignorant, or maybe, yeah, I was ignorant. That's why I didn't get my A star. And I'm still certain that every single time I just think of sociology, I'm like, oh my god, seriously, I didn't get A star. I never get any other grade apart from A star, and I only once got A, and now I got some other grade. I passed, but I needed my A star. I needed it. Okay guys, thank you for listening to my story, or whatever they call it. You see, I just said whatever again. You just have to get used to me saying whatever. So guys, please give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe. Please guys, subscribe. I need your support. Please subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Au revoir. Goodbye.